Hello everybody and welcome back to Ender Lilies Quietus of the Nights. I'm gonna check the map here a little bit to see exactly where I want to go and how I want to get there. Yeah, I know it's not the most detailed map, but it's fine by me. Like I said last time, there are some places I still want to explore in this area that have nothing to do with the boss. Because there are a couple of very important items that I don't want to be without, and I don't want to forget about getting. First things first, this amulet fragment here, because I can always use more health. Yeah, I guess one of the other things that separates this game from other Soul thingies is that this game doesn't really have any kind of complex leveling system. Soul and Sanctuary is basically a one-for-one on Dark Souls, in that you have all of these stats and endurance and so on. While this game... the simplicity of this game's character leveling system is possibly even less than that of the East games. The fact of the matter is that by the end of the game, it's actually fairly practical for you to hit the game's level cap of 100. But levels don't do a gigantic amount of stuff for you. So it's fairly easy to beat this game at like level 80 or 90 if you know what you're doing. Alright, now we go back here. Ah, we can go this way. Yeah, this is exactly where we need to be heading right now. Both of the things I really want, that I can actually still get, are down in this room here. Right towards the bottom left corner. We're going to explore that way eventually, but there are certain priorities we have. Okay, we're gonna go there anyway. No, that's... okay, that didn't work out for us. So we'll just heal up and try again. Oh, that didn't work either. Maybe I should try doing things differently, a way that won't kill me. Well, it only cost us 2 heals in one room. That's fine. But yeah, sorcery chains may actually be the most important upgrade you can pick up. because relic selection can play a much bigger role in the game's later boss fights. Okay, we can't get up there yet, but we're definitely going to want to come back here. Yeah, the thing about Ender Lilies is that whenever you get a new movement ability, it's pretty clear where you can use it to do things. So here's the other Blighted Soul in this area, the Fallen Archer. He actually does a ton of damage. And I fall for it each and every time. Thankfully, he doesn't actually have that much health. Oh, what's your story, sir? The kingdom's greatest archer became a sinner to save his guardian sister. All sinners became immortal knights and are charged with defending the bastion. Now there are we found 3 of these now. It's not even like Firekeeper souls where you find them just laying around most of the time. But yeah, there's still more we'd like to explore this away. Because we didn't actually explore upwards that much. You know, I think this is actually the first game I've ever, platinumed, the first game where I've ever gone to the trouble of getting all the achievements. But this game at least has somewhat reasonable achievements if you want to do that sort of thing. I'm not gonna say no to that. Because there are games out there that have achievements that are like, beat all the bosses while controlling the game by hanging upside down and mouthing the controller and with your uvula or whatever. Now, this game won't ask that sort of thing of you. See, Guardian Heirloom, warding power, protects one from enemies and the suffering caused by the blight. Huh. Well, it can't be talking about the amulet we have now because that was made by the Coven and other people. What that thing was talking about was something much older. Yeah, the thing is about the game's lore is that while it's present, it still won't tell you absolutely everything. It won't spell out everything you encounter in this game. And that's fine. There should be at least a little bit of something for fans to chew over. And right now there are people arguing about the lore and the meaning of a couple of the endings. So, I guess it is a Souls-like in that respect anyway. Okay, we can't get up there yet. Let's see. Unspeakable Sights. Pain of the Blight. Draw for who a picture, though? I'm kind of asking that. I'm not entirely sure myself. I have guesses, but we'll talk about that later. Okay, so now we're going to have a go at the boss of this area. The thing is, unlike other bosses, all of the other bosses in this game, there's no save room directly before the Catacombs boss. You still have to go through this room down here to reach it. However, it's fairly easy to get through it without taking any damage. Oh! This must be another of Silva's notes. I see. Okay, so Guardian Silva is basically a really juiced up version of the tutorial boss. Which is fitting because she is Sigrid's sister. Also, you need to push the dodge button pretty much as soon as the fight starts, otherwise you stand to lose a pretty big chunk of your health. She has more moves, she has a ranged attack, she just does things faster. She's more mobile. Yeah, her ranged attack are a kind of spreading homing shot. So it's not something you can really just weave through. Her first two phases are out like this, I should say. And she's also very dodgy. And she has a transformation too for her third phase. Okay, and that's the thing she's going to do. So her transformed state is like Guardian Sigrid's, only it's faster, has more actions, and oh, she also has a ranged attack too. I'm sorry, 2 ranged attacks. 3 if you count that. It's really the first fight in this game that could be a challenge, as you see here. Thankfully, it's not too hard to get back to her boss room. The thing that makes her a challenge is that she's a big spike in, you know, actual boss pattern difficulty, and you don't really have any extra mobility options that are able to deal with that. Now, actually parrying her attack with the Headless Defender can also be tricky because she actually has a lot of forward movement with her swing, so you can block the actual attack but still suffer contact damage, like so. Like I said before, there's only one boss in this game I beat on the first try, and it wasn't the tutorial boss. Every other boss in this game killed me at least once. I mean, the game was never so hard that I decided to quit for a couple of months, like I did when I originally played Dark Souls 1. But this game drew some blood at some points. I'm not going to be the guy who goes and says, "Oh my, these games are so easy." Because, you know, by some measures they are not. And I'm going to respect the possibility that people may have trouble with this game. Not everyone has been playing these kinds of games since Castlevania 2. Not everyone devotes a large amount of time to these games. Some people still get shredded by homing projectiles. But yeah, I've said it before and I'll say it again, if you're looking for perfect play, find another channel. When it comes to talking to other people about video games, you just have to respect their struggle sometimes. Oh, actually a lot of the time, come to think of it. So, okay, because of the way her hammer swing works, the best way to use Headless Defender is to parry her second swing, because that doesn't have the same forward movement pitfalls that her first swing does. See? No problems. Yeah, I actually made it through the catacombs relatively painlessly this time. I died a lot more my first time through, and I chalk that up to the fact that I didn't make as much use as of things like Headless Defender or the other tools I had available to me. Use your tools. They're there to be used. That's just how Metroidvanias work. So, now we're going to do this phase right. The truth is, if I was made in charge due to some diabolic quirk of Satan, I would, on gaming forums, make the phrase "get good" a permanently bannable offense, because It is neither helpful, funny, nor interesting. It provides nothing, it gives no advice, it doesn't help people with anything. It's just a completely useless thing to say. Let's see what's here. Silva became a guardian to protect her beloved sister. Okay, we now have an air dash. And we now have a super attack. Basically, we fill up our super meter, and then we use, like, a boss skill to do it, or the Umbral Knight. He has a super skill, too. Well, we're okay. Way to dare not say it. Okay, so even our undead immortal ghost warrior is like, you know, things are pretty crazy. You could leave. Oh. So, let's see if we can't go find that. So, this air dash now replaces our dodge flop from before. And it's kind of a superior dodge in a couple of ways. I don't know if it has more iframes, but it's a bit clearer where the iframes are. And there's something we can get that I now really want to get before we move on. Okay, nothing up here. Yeah, there's an exit in the room below us that we can now use that takes us to something absolutely vital. I figured that even if it took me the rest of the video to get it, getting it would be worth it. I know I'm talking it up a lot, but, well, you'll see what I mean when we get there. And just a couple more shots. There we go. Okay, we made it. By the way, it's impossible for us to actually reach the hive that's producing those bugs in this room. At least with the tools we have now. Oh, that's big. But we gotta get rid of it. No, well, that wasn't the best idea. But we got it. And the White Priestess statue. This is a relic that gives us an extra healing charge. There are 3 of these in the game, and this is the earliest one we can get. And we're going to need all 3 of them for something we're going to have to do very late in the game. So now that we've taken care of that, we can start moving forward. For real. Just checking around here to see if I could find the thing I was missing. Oh, well, it's probably not that important. Nope, don't want to be down here. By the way, just a reminder, we will be getting all of the endings in this game. And it's not too much of a burden to actually do that. We don't need to start a new playthrough or anything of the sort. It's like Cave Story, you can do all 3 of them in one run. It's really one of the things I admire about Cave Story. Of course, there are a lot of things I admire about that game, like however Pixel managed to fit the entire game into something that you could put on a 3.5-inch floppy. Yeah, the humble 3.5-inch floppy had a long lifespan. I remember still using them when I was in undergraduate school, and they only really got replaced once USB drives became cheap and common. Now we're going to be heading back to that snowy exit that we saw earlier. Oh wow, even worse than birds. Teleporting birds. First rule of video games, birds are jerks. Yeah, this thing definitely has more iframes. With my regular dodge flop, I would have been sliced up by that thing. Yeah, you can just barely make that jump with the double jump and air dash. Now, what's down here? Spring. Well, monsters. Just a lot of monsters. Yeah, there aren't actually any items down there. Well, might as well at least give it a little more check. I mean, it can't hurt to explore. Oh, right, there was something down here. I mean, it can't hurt to explore, says the person who has used a healing charge. Even the sorcerers are here. Sorcerers are creepy. 5 days fighting a whole ton of blighted. The one good thing... Oh. You know what? He's right. That's it for this session. Next time on Ender Lilies will be some item cleanup. See you then. Goodbye.